Thank you so much for your patience, everyone, while they're working on the building here. They've got some more work to do today, so I'm going to get these weekend readings out. And then, you know, to just express my gratitude for your patience due to the not having a, excuse the dog, she's playing with her toys. Due to not having a reading yesterday or Wednesday because of this work being done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do another reading this weekend. So tomorrow I'm going to upload a love reading for each sign. And hopefully it will be, you know, a help to some of you as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with our weekend readings. And thank you so very much for everybody who has subscribed to my channel. We have surpassed 1,000 subscribers, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I look forward to connecting with you in the future and mutually encouraging one another as we go forward. Thank you so much for those that have also liked, commented, and shared these videos. You guys are truly amazing, and I appreciate you. Pisces, welcome. I've already pre-shuffled your cards quite a bit, actually. I'm just going to shuffle one more time. It's for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in Pisces. We have the Sun. How beautiful. How beautiful. Four more, please, Spirit, for Pisces. Okay, that was pretty quick. How many do we have? We have the Star card. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. One more, please, Spirit. One more. One more. One more for Pisces, please, Spirit. One more card. Pisces. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This one did not turn over. I normally take from the bottom of the deck for this. Okay, we do have the Nine of Pentacles under here. Nine of Pentacles is a time of self-reflection for you, Pisces, I believe. Nine of Pentacles is also known as the singles card. It also can be about, you know, your success increasing. I feel more, since the Two of Swords is in the center of your reading, I feel like more it's a time of self-reflection for you. So instead, Spirit gave us the Moon as your energy, which is not surprising since the Moon card is a Pisces card. Very much a Pisces card. Let me take this all in for just a moment. Okay, Pisces, right now I'm feeling a strong sense of sadness for you because of the center of our reading. Everything else in the reading looks absolutely beautiful, but the center of the reading does not. And so the Moon card is a card of mystery. It's a card of illusions. It's a card of not being able to see things clearly. Following, going forward into your future without having any idea of where you're going. Having the pathway illuminated little by little by little by little. And for me, usually, this is also a card of clarity. I'm not seeing that here in this reading. In this reading, it's feeling more like a card of confusion. A card of confusion. Because you're going towards unexpected places that you can't quite see how to get there. And I'm feeling confusion and anxiety from this. The Two of Swords is about that it's a card that has to do with stagnation. It's, you know, you're not moving forward. You're stuck in a period of lack of trust, vulnerability, really feeling guarded, like you can't let anybody in. You're dealing with some emotional struggles. And while you deal with these emotional struggles, Pisces, you don't want to see anybody. You don't want anybody to come anywhere near you. You want to be alone. You know, my family is always kind of, I'm a Pisces, y'all know this. And my family is always, I'm going to tell a personal story, sorry. My family's always kind of like picked on me about this, but ever since I was a little girl, like 3 years old, I think, maybe 3 years old, I used to get really annoyed. I like my alone time, right? I just really do. And I'd get annoyed at my family, and I'd just say, leave me alone. And I still do that. Like, I get into these moods where it's like, just leave me alone. I really don't want to be left alone. I mean, let's be clear, you know. I mean, who really wants to be left alone? I do when I want my alone time. But when I'm going through emotional trauma, me personally, as a Pisces, I want somebody to get me out of that. Because I've allowed myself to get stuck in that, you know, mental kind of prison in a way. And so, you know, this kind of card right now with the Moon card to me kind of says, you know, leave me alone. It's like, I'm dealing with my own emotional trauma. I'm not letting you in, and, you know, just leave me alone. But here's the problem with that, Pisces. When we sit and we remain so guarded and we don't let anybody in, the clouds going behind, life's going to pass you by. This is interesting. So the Moon card, every time I see this card, I immediately think of the Moon card, because we have the moon shining down on her. So it's almost like I'm trying to illuminate this pathway for you, Pisces. Do you not see it? Are you not paying attention? I'm trying to illuminate the future for you. I'm trying to give you that baby steps forward, but you're not paying any attention to me. And so I kind of feel like, you know, you're in your own head right now, Pisces. The pathway is trying to be cleared for you. It's trying to be illuminated. You just have to put one foot in front of the other and keep going. Now, see, we have this beautiful, beautiful past and a beautiful future, and yet here you sit, Pisces. Confusion, anxiety, lack of trust. Something has killed your trust. So in the past, and this could be yesterday, it could be last week, it could be last month, it could be, you know, the last few months, it could be last year. Feels more recent than that, though. You had this beautiful period of happiness. Beautiful period of happiness. The sun is about happiness, enlightenment, clarity. It's like, you know, everything. It's sometimes that one thing, that one person, that one thing, that one event that like just like brings you so much peace and happiness and clarity that like you can move forward in your life. It's almost like it gives you that feeling of, you know, being able to conquer the world, you know, when you have that intense happiness. There's like nothing that anybody can do to bring you down. And that was associated with a wish that you saw, potentially either a wish that you had, that an idea that came to you, or, you know, a wish that you were seeing start to, I believe it was a wish that you were seeing could potentially come true in your life. Perhaps it was something that you'd always wished for and you never expected to run across it in your life, and then all of a sudden, boom, you know, that one thing that you'd been wishing for quite some time suddenly appears. Because I see, going forward in the future, you know, I'm going to jump forward. For those of you that like to read the last page of a book, I'm going to jump forward. I do see your wish being granted, Pisces. But right now you're not seeing that. It's almost like something happened in between you seeing that there was the potential for your wishes and your dreams to come true, to now, where you're like, I'm guarded, I don't trust, leave me alone. You really don't want to be left alone. I mean, let's be clear. You know, with all these cards around you, this is a temporary situation. You need something to knock you out of your mindset here. So here we have, you know, the potential for this wish to come true. You've got tremendous hope. You've got happiness. You know, you're seeing that there's a potential for a bright, new, beautiful tomorrow for you here. But then you get up in your head. So either something happened after this happiness and this hope came into your life that's put you into this place, or this scares you. It's like, oh my gosh, I could actually possibly have exactly what I've always hoped for, exactly what I've always wanted in my life. And now what do I do? It's almost like gridlock. Now what do I do? I don't know how to handle this because this doesn't always happen in my life. That could also be, you know, this situation here that you may not know what to do. Maybe you're scared. Maybe, you know, if this is related to a job, maybe you're scared that you're not going to be able to live up to everything that, you know, is going to be expected of you. If this is a relationship, perhaps you've actually found somebody who embodies all that you thought love was going to be, and that scares you because that means you have to be vulnerable. You have to open up. So right now you're going, no, I'm not. I can't. I'm too scared. If this is a creative project that you're working on, you may have come to a point where, you know, people were starting to see the work that you were doing, and people were starting to see this incredible creative expression, and then all of a sudden you realize people were starting to see you in your work, and that made you feel too vulnerable to where you had to close off, because people were starting to see the inner Piscean, you know, your inner self. Whatever this was that brought you tremendous happiness and hope and has left you feeling vulnerable and confused and filled with anxiety, you are coming to a point where everything will be illuminated for you. We have this Ten of Pentacles energy. The Ten of Pentacles here is about stability and security. Pentacles would indicate, you know, financial stability and security if you were dealing with a job situation. We have this beautiful couple here looking out over the water, and it's almost like, you know, this guy has come through his life and he's remembering fondly those times, or he's looking out on his family. So this could be a family situation. But it could also be a love relationship as well. Something that you're going to build a solid foundation on. Something that came along that you're going to build a solid foundation. You're not going to take a whole lot of risks. You're going to kind of play it safe because you see the potential here, whatever this may be. And as you move forward, your wish will be granted, Pisces. That wish that you've always had, that new wish that you had, whatever this wish represents for you, this hope, this beautiful tomorrow is going to come to you. The wish will be granted. The Nine of Cups is all about that wish being granted, the goal being achieved. But it's also about humility and gratefulness, because these nine cups are sitting on these pedestals. There's no windows, no doors, no locks. Don't take for granted. When this comes to you, Pisces, don't take it for granted. Be grateful. It's absolutely beautiful, but you got to get out of, you gotta either open up and let somebody in, or you gotta get rid of those, you know, the anxiety and confusion. You can get rid of confusion by trusting your intuition. You need to trust your intuition on this entire reading, Pisces. Okay, Spirit, what have you got for Pisces, October 5th through the 7th, please? Children. Know that your children are protected. I'm going to get one more because that's not going to apply to all of you. So let's get one more for those of you that this is not a family-related issue. Pisces, Pisces. Archangel Gabriel, the message of creativity and hope. That's interesting. And we also have a, like, there's children all around him. It's a her in this, but there's children all around. For somebody, this really does have to do with children. I didn't see that in the cards here, but if it relates to you, you'll know it. I find that kind of interesting because y'all know I'm a Pisces. Well, I can't have kids. I'd like to have more kids. I really would, actually. But I actually got into a discussion about that with somebody yesterday, and I thought, well, that's awfully weird that I'd be talking about children. And so it kind of makes me wonder which one of you out there is having an issue associated with children, because, you know, I pick up on other people's energies, and maybe that's why you're in your head. Maybe that's why you're not letting somebody in. Somebody might want to have children. Somebody may be watching this as a cross watcher for their children. I feel that really strongly, actually, right now. After I said that, I feel that very strongly. Somebody's watching this for their child. So that's where know that your children are protected. So the cross watcher that's watching Pisces for their child. But it feels more like I'm feeling like this may be relationship related. It says the messenger of creativity and hope. So for those that was a work related issue, have hope, you know, trust in your project. But I'm feeling this might be a love issue related to longevity, potentially, you know, it might be somebody, and maybe that, yes, maybe for the relationship side, whomever's having that issue, that this person has come along and made you see, brought you tremendous happiness, made you see that they were entirely everything that you'd ever wished for. You could see yourself having a life with this person, which is what we see in this card, that you could see yourself growing old with this person. You could see yourself marrying this person, having children, having an abundant life. And that's why you're scared. You're closed off. You won't let them in. But I see wishes being granted. I think you have a beautiful, pleasant life coming your way, Pisces. You know, stay the course, stay strong. This is beautiful. Whomever this is meant for, this is absolutely, positively beautiful. Beautiful. It's like I can't stop staring at it. It's absolutely beautiful. For that person that this is somebody that they want to spend their life with. Wow, absolutely stunning, beautiful read. I hope that you guys have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Come back tomorrow for the love readings, and once again, I appreciate your patience with all that construction. I'll see you again soon.